Hi everybody, this is a video comparison between the default AI and Sophy 2.1. And if you're not aware, Sophy's now become available in custom races. So before it was strictly limited in a quick race format, usually 2 to 3 laps, and you couldn't select where you wanted to start, what type of cars you wanted to race against. Now you've got full customizability, which is amazing. It's a total game changer. I've been a notorious hater for the default AI. I've made a video on it previously at how it just makes you a worse driver, and a lot of those points you're going to see in this one lap, or these 2 laps. Sorry, the racing on the left side is incredibly janky, and it's just down to the AI being completely unpredictable. So you're going to see in going into this corner here, I'm just going to get randomly brake checked, and look how closely I'm able to follow in Sophy. No random brake checking like here. It's very predictable. I know that it's going to follow the racing line. It doesn't go to the fullest of potential here, but it's still very competitive as to just through this area. Very different to the default AI, where you go through the S's and Dipper here, and it is just excruciatingly slow. It's boggles my mind that they would even roll that out, because it's just so insanely slow, and it just makes you a worse driver. Like, no one's better for racing like that. You develop really bad tactics to just try to get past them. And another thing with the default AI is that they're ECU restricted, so they don't actually go full throttle, which is another big problem. So you see how easy I catch the Porsche here. And on the right side, you're going to see I actually get dive bombed, and it catches me off guard, and I end up losing 2 places. So I started P10 in both. Against the default AI, I'm P5, and I'm down 2 positions against Sophy. So that should be pretty telling as to how competitive Sophy AI is. It is a total game changer. I have always found it really difficult to race offline in Gran Turismo, just because of how mind-numbingly slow the AI is. But this has been such a blast, and I feel like it breathes a lot of new life back into the game. I only play Gran Turismo for sport mode, purely because of the AI, but I feel like I have to be in the right mindset to play it, because I know some bozo is just going to ram me off the track, and then that's 20 minutes down the drain that I have to wait for the next race. So to be able to load up custom races in cars that aren't GR3 and GR4, which is the usual race C format, it's really exciting. Like, I would never drive the Porsche GT3 RS, especially around Mount Panorama. There's just no online option for that. So yeah, I think this is a really positive implementation of the game. I think there's still room for improvement. A lot of people are saying that this is the best thing ever. I think because the benchmark was so freaking low with the default AI, that everyone's kind of singing it the highest of praises. There's still some work to do. I would like to see, in my opinion, I'd like to see some alternate lines that the AI takes. Like, if you watch them, they're very much in formation. They don't make any moves against each other, which is actually quite ironic, because the default AI, there are scripted events where they would overtake each other, and I just don't see that against Sophy. So really just some minor improvements I think would just take Sophy to the next level. I would hope to see it implemented into like the campaign mode. That would be amazing. That's another part of the game that I've really struggled to enjoy. It feels more like a chore rather than racing all these different cars, because it's just so slow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you could see some of the big differences between the two, and thanks for watching.